What's going on, y'all? Today we are doing a burst fade on my client Aaron. First, we start by combing out the hair. And for burst fades, it's a circular motion around the ear. Starting things off, we're coming in with my trimmers to create the base for this burst fade. And while I have the trimmers in my hand, I go ahead and do my best to clear everything or use the trimmers for everything I need to, which is cutting and debulking for the baseline and also taking off some facial hair just to speed up the cut. And now we are coming in no guard, lever open, creating the first guideline for this burst fade. And we are following the same motion like how we did with the trimmers going around the ear for the burst fade. So after we did no guard, lever all the way open, now we come in closing the lever halfway and only going halfway into the guideline, followed by after that closing the lever a little bit more and just attacking the bottom line. And now this is just me, but for my personal preference, I like to create the lineup, or as you can see, the shape up for the burst fade while I'm doing it, so I know exactly where I'm putting my guidelines in, and it helps me out during the fading process. So now we are coming in with the one guard fully open to create our next guideline. After we create that guideline, you see that I follow up with the half guard fully open, and I'm going as high as I did with the one guard open to get a close one, and then followed by that you will see me close the lever halfway and only going halfway into the guideline to erase the middle line. And then if needed, close the lever a tad more to erase the line even more if it's still a little dark, and that will help you erase the guideline. And as you can see, it's a smooth transition, no lines at all. Followed by the 1.5 guard fully open, creating the next guideline. And now you've seen that I closed the lever halfway and I'm only going halfway into the guideline. And then followed right behind that, I closed the lever all the way, and now I'm attacking the bottom line of the guideline we created with the 1.5 guard fully open. And remember, when you make guidelines, the lever's fully open, and the more you close the lever, the lower you go into that guideline. And now, me right here, as you can see, I'm just doing a little detail work, lever play. And now I'm coming in with the 1 guard fully open. I'm going as high as I did with the 1.5 guard open because of the cutting blade is at the bottom and it's attacking the bottom line. And if needed, I'll close the lever a little bit more, which will make the lever 75% open. And I will also be attacking the bottom line for a smooth transition. And now this is just detail work, making sure the haircut looks good, giving my clients that confidence when they walk out the shop, knowing they got a fresh cut. And now I'm coming in with the 2 guard open, and we're going straight up off of the head, not curving, following the head shape. We're going straight up off of the head with our motion, so this guard could blend right into the hair on top. And followed by that, we close the lever and now attacking the slight bottom line of where we had created a guideline from the 2 guard open. Like I said, this is just detail work, you know, putting care into my haircut. And now you see I got the 1.5 guard open, which is a 2 because the lever open gives another half for the guards. And I'm going straight up, you know, attacking the bottom line for the cutting blades at the end, or at the bottom. And now I'll close the lever a tad bit, which makes the lever open 75%. And we are attacking the bottom line of that two guard bottom line. And as you can see, it's just a lot of detail work, and the burst face coming out fresh. It's coming out nice. Now I got my trimmers to create the V shape for the back of the neck for this burst fade. And for burst fades, dealer's choice. You know, some people like to round it out. Some people like the V. My client, for this haircut, he chose the V for the burst fade. And when we do the V shape for the neckline, we want the point of the V to be in the middle of the neck. As you can see right here, this is how the burst fade came out. Looking nice, looking clean, looking real blurry. And now, same steps are followed on this side. Trimmers to create our baseline. Quick disclaimer for this side of filming. I had these hair clips on my shirt. I didn't realize that it would get in the way of me filming on this angle. So I did my best and edited so you can see everything I do on this side, but I might have clipped some things out only because the hair clips are getting in the way. Like we mentioned, same rules apply. Coming in no guard, fully open, creating the guideline. And then we come in, close the lever halfway, only going halfway into the guideline. Then close a little bit more, and then attacking the bottom line of that guideline. Coming in with my trimmers, quick edge up so I can see what I'm doing and where I'm creating these guidelines at. And just a backstory with my client that's sitting in the chair right now. He's one of my first clients when I first started picking up clippers in 2022. One of my first clients, he allowed me to cut his hair at a security job in the back loading dock. You know, end of the shift, he needed a cut. I was practicing. He's been with me ever since. Shout out Aaron, man. Now we came in with the one guard open to create the next guideline. Now I'm coming in with the half guard fully open, going as high up as I did with the one guard open because the cutting blade's at the bottom. We're gonna close the lever halfway and attack the middle line to erase that middle line for the guideline for a smooth transition. Now coming in 1.5 guard fully open, creating the next guideline. And then we're gonna close the lever halfway, on going halfway up into that guideline. Then we're gonna close the lever all the way and attack the bottom line of that guideline. And when we mention lever play, we're talking about detail work. So remember, you made your guideline with the lever fully open, but every time you close your guideline, you're going lower from that guideline. So you close it halfway, only go halfway into that guideline, close it all the way, hit the bottom line. Now coming in with the one guard fully open, going as high as I did with the 1.5 guard fully open because the cutting blade's at the bottom, so it's attacking the bottom line. And I closed the lever just a little bit, so now it's open 75%, and I'm hitting the bottom line as well, attacking the bottom line for a smooth transition. And now I'm coming in with the 2 guard open, so it could flow easily into the hair on top. Right after that, I closed the lever all the way, and the guideline I made with the 2 guard open, I'm attacking the bottom line with the 2 guard closed. And this is detail work, you know, making sure the fade is blurry, giving the clients what they pay for, and giving them that confidence, having a great haircut. So now I have the 1.5 guard fully open. Remember, cutting blade's at the bottom, so I'm going as high up as I did with the 2 guard. And if needed, close the lever a little bit more. So now it's open 75%. It's still attacking that bottom line for a smooth transition. It's all in the details, all in the details. And remember, doing a V shape for the neckline. Doing our best to make sure the point of the V is in the middle of the neck. We're just going diagonally, giving it that V shape for the burst fade. For some reason, I just like how this burst fade came out. I don't know. The lineup on the side and the neckline in the back, they kind of match up and disappear at the same spot. You kind of see where I'm seeing it at. But anyways, coming in with trimmers now, doing my client's facial hair, you know, cleaning up the sides, lining up the stash, getting in that box connection with the goatee and the mustache, keeping it all connected. Now I'm coming in for the lineup. I use some hairspray to lock the hair in place. Now I'm brushing it, making sure all the hair is brushed out for a nice crispy lineup on my client Aaron. Now I grab the headrest. Try to lean my client back so I can get underneath his neck. Doing this gives it less tension for the client's neck, easier for them to look up, easier for you to get underneath the neck to clean all the neck hair and line their goatee up or beard. Now I'm coming in with the hot towel and razor lineup combo for my client. And now we are styling this burst fade, coming in with Shea Moisturizer, Curl Enhancing Smoothie, making sure I get into the roots of the hair and also covering on top. Then I come in with the sponge it up, get some tight curls for my boy. See, he likes it. Now I picked up my trimmers, clean any neck hair that I missed from underneath the cape. Aftershave, clean the skin. And my Theragun at the end, complimentary of being my client, being in the chair. And here are the final results of this burst fade.